So there were more leaks in Pokemon Z-A, but also there's leaks for the 10th generation. Let's get right into it. So there's more leaks for the Mega Evolutions, kind of like the colored versions of them, and also a possible Gen 10 leak from Centro Leaks. And I'll go through all of them right now, and they're very hot off the press. So hopefully you haven't seen this before. The first one I'm gonna show you is the Mega Starmie. You see how he's just running around? That's super cool. I feel like that's super funny. I want to make a Mega Starmie now. But real quick, there's also a better version of Mega Scolipede. It looks super awesome. I feel like this perspective makes it a lot better. You can see it more clearly on how it looks. It looks a lot more armored. Big fan. And then we see Mega Clefable in color. I showed you Mega Clefable without the color yesterday, which looked really weird. But this looks really cute. You can see the little hat, the it's called bonnet, but it's super cool to see like the wings. It's a flying type, so it'll have snap flying moves. Let's see how this goes. I feel like this is going to be pretty strong. And then we see it in action. See the fairy dust over here, being a little cutie patootie. Nothing else to say. Let's go real quick into Mega Barbaracle. Mega Barbaracle. Looks a lot better with the color. The black and the orange really stand out. And I don't think I'll use this in anytime soon because I'm not a big fan of the design, the original design in the first place. So I'll have to use that to make a Mega Evolution. But it really breathes a fresh air of design for something that looked pretty bad. And it looks quite badass now. So here's Mega Pyroar. Mega Pyroar looks really funky. I'm not a fan of this. I think this is the worst design yet out of all the Mega Evolutions. It just looks like that Shield guy from Sword and Shield, the Shield guy's hairstyle. And maybe it's like the fire lettering in Japanese. I'm not sure. It kind of does look similar to that. I'm not a language expert, so I can't say, but it still looks funky. It looks weird in my opinion. And then we see Mega Falinks. Yeah, we saw it yesterday. It's confirmed that each individual section has its own face and has its own expression. I'd love to see it in action again. Beautiful design, beautiful coloring. I will use this one. I will use this one. I'm gonna just make a statement. This looks too good to not use. Real quick, I'll show you Mega Florette. There's a lot of spoilers regarding the other versions of it, so I'm only showing you this one. I saw another one where it's super spoilery, so I won't go into that, but it looks pretty cute. It looks a lot more of the the darker palette, which is preferable for me. So yeah, keep an eye on this design. You'll see another one floating around, so don't search it up. Don't search up Mega Florette. And then we have Mega Zygarde. And we already know that his special attack's crazy. You can see that he has a Giga Hammer here. It's either hammer or a missile. Not a fan of the design, to be honest. It is quite spectacular looking in terms of like threat. If this is walking in front of me, I'm going to be screaming. But I don't really like how it looks. It's kind of, what is this? And then we have Mega Dragalge. You can't really see it too well here, but this is the little face over at the front, and he has some like frills, some hair looking thing. She's wearing a hat. You can see on the side. Yeah, it's kind of over designed in my opinion. It does look majestic. Maybe we need a few more pixels to actually judge it, but for right now, I'm not a big fan of this. Let's move forward to Mega Eelektross. I think with the coloring, it looks a lot better. There's the plus and the minus on each side for the magnetic pulls and the electrical outlets basically on the battery. I feel like that's the theme of it. The color is really nice. The white kind of looks like a ghost type with this rainbowish overlay color at the edges. A fan of it. I'm not going to use it, but maybe I'll use it in the future. And then we see Mega Skarmory. I'm a big fan of this one. This looks really cool. I feel like the bird of prey really got a buff on the claws at the bottom, and the gold plates with the black distinguished red eye over here. It's just a really nice touch. And you see it in action like over here. You see the claws, super threatening. I feel like if you get grabbed by those, you'll get sliced up into pieces. Big fan. And then we see another feature from this game is whenever you throw Pokeballs and you miss, they gather. So Pokemon collectors, they gather the Pokeballs and probably give it to you. So that's going to be a huge quality of life that they should bring to the main game. And then we have the cream of the crop. I wanted to show you the new Mega Evolutions from the DLC, and this is it. This is the list of Mega Evolutions. Super cool. I won't read through all of them, but you have it in your face right here, so you can take a look. But the one that I'm super interested in is Mega Staraptor and Mega Garchomp. I feel like Mega Garchomp originally sucks, so Mega Garchomp Z hopefully just wipes the floor. I'm a big fan of the choices here. Lucario, Staraptor, Absol, having another Mega's cool. Golispod, super cool. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to share there. And then this is the Gen 10 Terra leaks. So we've already know that there were leaks for Gen 10, but apparently Central Leaks found some more information. We thought it was originally from the Greek themed, but it says here that the setting is Southeast Asia and Indonesia, heavy emphasis on the jungle theme, so that's probably what it's based off of. The title is Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves. The theme is Infinity. Pretty cool theme. Let's see how it goes. So let's go here, the box art legendaries. The Storm package Pokemon for Pokemon Storm is an old man that lives on an island that keeps people away. Possess the power of the wind to properly guide humans. So, very cool. It says something about seed Pokemon. Not sure what that's about. And then the package for the wave is an old woman living on an island using the power of the wave to guide people. So it's kind of like the same concept, but different versions of it, different powers of the elements. And then we have battle mechanic of Pokemon Winds and Waves is the Tenko Waza. Apparently it means weather moves, which is going to be super cool on expanding the weather terrain. It's going to be awesome to see if there's anything new in this game. These are all speculations, and I'm not sure if they're real leaks, but apparently some cool mechanics here is every Pokemon be ridden or touched, you can explore underwater. Procedurally generated islands were part of the concept. Rumored production budget of 3 billion yen. And ZA is around 2 billion, and Scarlet and Violet was 500 million. So that's going to be awesome. I'm pretty excited for the big budget game here. It's so much more expensive than Scarlet and Violet, which I feel like was kind of lacking in some areas. And as you can see kind of like a oh, it's deleted. Okay, maybe it's fake. But the Luminion, apparently people think that you can explore underwater with Luminion. So that's going to be some cool things to see. And there's like another website. I'm not sure where there's an advertisement there, but there's a Pokeos for the Terra leaks. I won't go through everything here, but it's just kind of like all the leaks that we've been seeing kind of compiled into a few different pages here. But you'll also see like some sort of screenshots. I'm not sure. This looks kind of fake, to be honest. It looks too good to be true. Like the graphics and the fidelity of the environments look way too good. So just take that with a grain of salt, maybe a gigantic handful of salt, to be honest, right now. But yeah, weather moves. The gym adventures is coming back. Ride license quest, MMO raid battle. Not sure what the MMO means. Maybe it's more people than 4. The Pokemon rescue. What is that? That's going to be interesting. Boss battles. It's Totem Pokemon, Titan Pokemon. That was pretty fun. Let's bring that back. I think that's a good feature for Scarlet Violet and Sun and Moon. Pokemon Survival. What is that? No clue. Bringing back diving is a great idea. I love the concept of diving Ruby and Sapphire. If they can expand on that, I would love to see what they could do. And yeah, just it was originally thought to be the Greek islands, but apparently it's going to be in Indonesia and Southeast Asia, which I'm not very familiar with. I've never been there. I've been to the Philippines actually, but I haven't really explored the rest. I think it doesn't even there's no Philippines in this map. So um, some other extra things is, yeah, it's all crazy. The release schedule of the games are super fast. So 2026, people think it's going to come out, the Wind and Waves game and the DLC in 2027. Apparently, a Pokemon Legends Galar, which is being leaked, is releasing on 2027 as well. I saw a few screenshots. I don't want to kind of bring them up yet because it's super. I don't know if this is even legit. And then the Pokemon Multi-Region remake 2028, which is weird, but also I'm super curious what that means for us. Pokopia will get a DLC, and Pokemon Champions, I'm not sure what this extra thing is. But yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to show you today. Some very early leaks. Some of this is literally a few seconds ago, like 8 seconds ago for this post, but it was also like a minute ago when I first clicked on it. So I will make more follow-up videos, and thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos. I don't know where y'all came from, but you guys just dived in and helped me out. I'll make more content like this. I'm using my lunch break here. I'm working right now, but I've been using my lunch break to record all this real quick. So there's gonna be no edits, but please understand, I'm trying to get this information as fast as possible to you. And yeah, I'll see you next one. In the next one, I'll be playing Pokemon Z-A on Wednesday when it comes out at 9 p.m. on my time, but also following up on Thursday and Friday. And I'm almost done Digimon Time Stranger. I'm gonna be streaming that today and tomorrow to finish up that storyline. So please subscribe and comment and like. Thank you.